intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. LSU right back to the line.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. Follows his blocks. It's Cobb. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. They give it back to him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Johnson. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Buying some time. The throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see.
Running free. The 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
LSU 14, Auburn 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They'll line up for a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his big tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
All over him immediately. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the 1-2, and he's got a first down. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now they're going to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running inside, it's Davenport. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. On the ground, it's Cobb. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Auburn! And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back to throw, it's Clement. He's got it down the middle.
And everybody who catches the ball on this offense or makes a play on this offense is going to be brand new. They all came in just like Lane Kiffin. They went to the portal to do damage, to bring in a bunch of guys that can contribute right away. Lane Kiffin's been so good developing offense through the years. And Palmer, he's got to gel it all together really quickly.
He's been doing that for years at Ole Miss, so people expect the same thing to happen here at LSU. Sam Levitt, the new face of quarterback, a guy obviously with tremendous success during his time at Arizona State. A lot of people surrounding him, whether it's the offensive line, receiver, running back, guys on defense. There's a lot of new bodies wearing this LSU Tiger uniform now, but all of these guys are talented and they're experienced, and that's why people are expecting wins immediately for LSU.
LSU quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On first down, it's Durham again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. And you think about guys like Quinshon Judkins and Kejuan Lacey, they always had a dude back there giving the offense balance. Running the ball successfully is something that I expect we're going to see in Baton Rouge this season. A lot of opportunities for the running backs this year.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Going to the run, it's Berry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to Caden Durham. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Nowhere to go.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll give it to Washington. He's past the sticks. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Look out! Hit as he throws. A spectacular one-hand grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Out wide right, it's Eccles. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hits inside, it's Washington. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff, it's Davenport. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Escapes the pressure going right, and he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Extending the play. They get to him as he throws. Lucky to get it off.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sets his feet, it's Levitt. Lets it fly on the move. Out wide left, it's Harris. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to throw one first. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use the timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down, and a quick...
Oh, a Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down. Took care of it himself. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Brown will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nice move to keep running. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Wisconsin Badgers.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scoop! Score! Touchdown, LSU!
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Upstairs to make the catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic with his feet. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll give it on the counter. Down he goes.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Brown will throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were channeling their energy. The Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
LSU right back to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The keeper on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Between the hashes, it's Green. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Sees a crease. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. And he has got it rolling. He may be running toward that Bayou Bengal record book. Hiram Davis Price, Leonard Fournette, in that single-game rushing record territory.
And that means you're having a heck of a day. That means you're showing off all the goods, too, with speed and being able to break tackles. And this defense knows they're running the football, but this LSU run game is too dynamic right now.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. They're all over it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Eccles. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick give. It's Cobb. He's got enough. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Cobb. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Drops back on 1st down. He's going to take off. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Cobb. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Push is ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. No-brainer this late in the game. Up by one, you got to go for two and try to push it out to a three-point edge. Look out! They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. LSU quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this off.
Goes high to pull it in. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Long way to go on second down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Levin. Under pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Trying to run, it's Durham. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Making the adjustment.
Stay up, stay up.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Got an alley. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff.
He's going to fire deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right side, it's Eccles. Snags it, and he's open. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quarterback changing the play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll run it with Bryson Washington. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the counter. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. The run inside. It's Cobb. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's inside the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. This is a designed run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of...
Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Finds his tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. He caught it! Touchdown, Tigers! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. The give. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Durham one more time. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Durham. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. This crowd knows when to bring it. In the red area, it's Durham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Brown wants to pass. Still looking. Fires downfield. Hauls it in with one hand. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. New setter down's right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. 3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Rush right in his face. Makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.